Hello there everyone! Today I am going to be talking to you about a very interesting part on video game history. And that would involve around one of the greatest games for the Nintendo 64, Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie is quite iconic for all of the jiggies, musical notes, and the different levels that you go through it, as well as the sequel, Banjo-Tooie. But in this video, we are going to be discussing about something that occurs at the end of the game, and that is the final boss fight. Now, the final boss fight of Banjo-Kazooie takes place on top of Gruntilda's tower. Now, how I am able to look over these, I am using something called noclip.com. I will leave a link to the website so you can check this out yourself. NoClip was made possible by a user called Jasper. So if you have anybody to thank for this, thank him. And I would also like to thank Shez on the Boundary Break video series for allowing me to discover about noclip.com. Now, thanks to noclip.com, this has given me the opportunity to be able to check out some of the video games, as well as checking the maps on the game to see a lot of hidden stuff that you would never be able to see in the game. And here we can observe the top of Gruntilda's tower as it appears in Banjo-Kazooie, both from Spiral Mountain and during the final boss fight, as well as from Banjo-Tooie. Now, the top of Gruntilda's tower during the final boss fight is shown to be incredibly big, very big, compared to how it looks from Spiral Mountain. Now, if we take a look at the top of Gruntilda's tower during the final boss fight, we can see that there is actually a ground on top of the tower. Obviously, there needs to be a ground so we can walk around as we are fighting against Gruntilda. However, let's go take a look at how Gruntilda's tower looks from Spiral Mountain. And the way that it looks from Spiral Mountain is pretty much very small compared to how it looks during the final boss fight. Now, why don't we take the camera and take a look at what Gruntilda's tower looks like from Spiral Mountain's map. And as you can see, there's not a lot to see. There's some textures that simply are not there, and, you know, it's just kind of incomplete. It does make good sense that the tower would not be textured all the way, only textured enough for you to get the whole idea, since you were never supposed to look at the tower from this angle anyway, but thanks to noclip.com, we can now see the tower in ways that the game developers never intended for us to look at them. And this is certainly extraordinary. I suppose the tower is supposed to look like it's very tall from the ground, but it is actually very small compared to how it looks during the final boss battle. Now, of course, the top of the tower from Spiral Mountain is, of course, part of Spiral Mountain's map, while the final boss fight area is supposed to take place within Gruntilda's lair. It is considered an area of Gruntilda's lair. Now, it just so happens that in Banjo-Tooie, we do have a fly pad, so we could just fly up to the top of Gruntilda's tower, right? Well, sad as it may be, there is an invisible barrier that keeps us from flying too high. This kind of disappointed me the first time that I played Banjo-Tooie because I thought that I could fly to the top of Gruntilda's tower, but the thing is, you can't do that. But thanks to noclip.com, we can now see what the top of the tower actually looks like from Banjo-Tooie. And compared to how it looks in Banjo-Kazooie, there's a lot more completed compared to how Banjo-Kazooie's version of the top of the tower looked. And, well, I guess it makes sense that they would not texture it all the way. Now, obviously, you can fly to the top of Gruntilda's tower in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and it looks much smaller than how it looked during the final boss battle in Banjo-Kazooie, but it is still a significant size bigger than how the tower appears in either Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie, just as the rest of Spiral Mountain looks much bigger in Nuts and Bolts compared to both Tooie and Kazooie. So, thank you very much for checking this little mini mysteries video out. If you like to keep up with the videos that I post here on my main channel, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to check out my gameplay videos where I play through some video games, you can subscribe to my Let's Play channel. My Let's Play channel has very few subscribers right now, as well as very few people who comment on my Let's Play videos, so feel free to actually leave any comments on the Let's Play videos if you check them out. And I'll see you in my next video.